Hi, my name is Amy. Thank you very much for watching, and let's make some bad financial decisions together. This is for entertainment purposes only, so if you're entertained, please like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. So today, we're going to go over the Dub app because I met one of their founders at the opening reception, and we had a lovely conversation. I was excited at the time, but now I've had time to think it over, and I just need to do a deep dive to see if this is something that we as a community want to do. So let's go over this because I've been trying to deep dive into it just to make sure that it's not like an FTX situation where we're all going to get rug pulled. But what is it? So basically, you subscribe to them, and then you can review different users and big creators, and you can copy other people's portfolios either once or doing their future trades. So if you follow people and you like how they are trading and you like how their past performances and like you like their investing philosophy and you don't want to babysit your portfolio all the time, then you can do that. And then they have a creator program where if you're big enough and you're chosen, you apply, then you can pay a subscription to their portfolio, and the creator will get a portion of their portfolio, of the subscription. So I think that I would be interested in doing this as a creator to open up another stream of income. And I do have questions for them because they did reach out to me and they want to set up a call for next week. And I just have to explain that, like, I've had this cold all week and just have not had the time or mental capacity to basically go through their whole website and make sure that I understand what they are and what they're doing. And, is this a rug pull? Is this something? Because the thing with social media platforms is if you get in early, then you can actually become really big and really successful in it. So they are SIPC insured. They are FINRA and SEC regulated. They say that they have top security. They do have a lot of big investors, including one of the founders of Robinhood. So I think this is going to be an interesting platform. What I'm thinking about is on X, in the DMs, at least twice people have been like, well, you could just I can just get access to your entire portfolio and I will do all the trades for you. And you can just sit back and not worry about a thing and you'll make so much money. And I'm like, well, no, I am a high income investor. I know what I'm doing. My trades are doing fine. Like, I just do my options and I invest in these cover call ETFs. And I enjoy having the control over my own portfolio. What I think would be interesting with this is, you know how YieldMax keeps saying, like, okay, like Misty has 100% yield, but you want a 25% yield? Well, you can just own enough MSTR that your Misty distribution is 25% of your entire MSTR position. So I think if I can make multiple model portfolios, I might make like a strategy one. I can make an S&P 500 one. I can do all of the single stock ETFs as model portfolios of, targeting 50, targeting 25, and that way we have like the overall portfolio, doing the silos I keep talking about, which take a lot of management. And if you don't feel like managing your own silos, because I can tell you that it actually takes a lot of effort if you have multiple silos in the same portfolio. What I think you can do is basically they have different like subfolders So you can have multiple portfolios and you say, like, I want to invest in Amy's Mr. Target 50 silo. And so we'll keep it so that your distribution rate for the entire portfolio is around 50%. And the rest of it would be in the MSTR and, you know, the preferred stocks if they have them, stuff like that. So I think that would be what I would be interested in doing. And if I can only have one model portfolio, it would probably be like a bunch of mini silos of our favorite single stock ETFs and still targeting like a 50% yield, you know? So, this is like, what are premium creator subscriptions? So you can just subscribe to regular people's portfolios as a part of like included in, yeah, so I think you can subscribe to regular people, but you could also subscribe to the creator program, and then you can subscribe to their portfolio, and I get a portion of the people that subscribe to my portfolio. So I think I have the creator program up. So basically, I have to provide my model strategy and content. I don't actually execute the thing. I have to send them the instructions, and they have, because I'm not a registered advisor. So basically, they have to have people that have the licensing and the fiduciary duty. So basically, I send over the instructions, they do it. I have to have a $10,000 portfolio, which that's the part I'm least excited about, because it seems like I just don't like having a minimum amount that I have to have invested. Like, I understand that they want me to have a skin in the game, but to me, that's kind of a red flag of like, you're just trying to get $10,000 from me and then you're just gonna run away with it. Which I'm not saying that's what they're doing. It's just, to me, that seems like that's the biggest red flag of like, you need to have $10,000. So I'm gonna ask them. I have a bunch of questions. So like, do I need to start with K? Do I have to have for 6 months before I qualify? Because if I can start out with like $1,000 and I just add to it for the next 6 months until I have $10,000, then I think that's less disruptive to my portfolio that I need to use in order to live. It's not like I have $10,000 laying around to do stuff like this. But I have to do 6 months in-app track record, and then they say multi-year op-app track record, but hopefully what I've done on Robinhood and through this YouTube channel counts. So, and then, you know, a compliance check and a strategy documentation, all of that. So this seems pretty standard. And hopefully you all will let me know if you think that you'd be interested in using the Dub app to just invest in my high income strategy, which would be different than what I have, like my margarine account and my leverage trash account. I wouldn't want anyone to copy that and subscribe to that. I would probably do like the legitimate silos I've been talking about, maybe like the 4 sectors that I like, which is gold, Bitcoin, AI, and tech, and just have the silos for those 4 things in one portfolio. and just, use the income to buy the underlying, and just like based off of rules. And yeah, how else did I'm trying to look, because I did use Gemini, and I have so many. It would be I'm admin at haiyields, and vetting DAP legitimacy. So it's operated by the Dasta Incorporation. Okay, so is Dub a legitimate registered entity? And so they have their IDs with the SEC and FINRA. I don't really want to read this to you, but so it's not held directly by DASTA, but custodied by a large independent clearinghouse, Apex Clearing Corporation, Apex. So basically, it's legally required to segregate our funds from their operational capital, which is good. And then it's been registered. It has a clean regulatory profile in the initial years. They're doing another raise. They have institutional validation. This okay, so the primary risk, this portfolio is modeled after delayed public data, such as 13F filings, is fundamentally unsound. So basically, it's the time lag and incomplete strategic information. Fortunately for us, this high income ETF, it's really not that much more complicated than receive money from high income, invest money in what you believe in. So it's not, my portfolio will not be based off of any outside information. It's just the flow of the money. So operational risks are noted, and customer feedback, which identifies critical technical deficiencies. So there might be some slippage due to latency, and there's some security issues. I'm gonna ask them about. Sorry, we are moving on from having a sore throat to coughing. So, sorry, please. Okay. And I'm going to change this to being a Word document, or at least copy over these questions to a Word document. And when I have my questions for them next week, I will tell you all whether I have opened up a small account and I'm working with them, or like what the deal is. Because I had, not every opportunity is an opportunity, but I think that this might be an interesting opportunity for us. So, basically, they are, as far as Gemini and the AI is concerned, they have legitimacy with how they are regulated. We have protections with the SEP-C. So I don't understand if they have subscriptions and we subscribe to that and they get a portion of the subscription for everybody. Why are they also charging you to be on the platform? You know? Like, it should be free to use. And then maybe because you're using the subscription like the other regular users, you can copy for free. And so that's included in your subscription. But then you can pay extra to copy people's stuff. So, I don't know what payment for order flow. Oh, yeah, are the, is it free to trade? Because we've become, so they have, let's go to here and see if they have a pricing. They should have a pricing down here. Let's just make sure that they have a community and they have a team, frequently asked questions, but do they have pricing? Printing, that's new. What does knob cost? So I have 2 subscription plans, which are $10 per month or $90 a year. You know, if I'm paying $90 per year, I don't want to pay extra to subscribe to people. Is that just like me being cheap? It could just be me being cheap, but yeah. So I used their help chat yesterday and I asked if you would have multiple portfolios and they said yes. But if you are subscribed to a creator and you wish to unsubscribe from the creator and subscribe to somebody else, you have to sell all of your assets before you can subscribe to a new creator. So that part doesn't seem incredibly tax efficient to me, but from my observation, that's like the worst thing that I've come across so far. But I forgot to bring that up the first time around. Okay, so my voice is failing me, so we're gonna wrap this up. Basically, I think, what am I thinking? I'm thinking that just copying other people's strategy is probably not the best financial decision, but I might pursue this because I think that people coming across my portfolio of the high income ETFs organically might drive traffic to YieldMight and Bad Financial Decisions, this YouTube channel, and I think even some of you might want to subscribe to a portfolio that does the silos. So you're doing high income ETFs, but it's also doing a portion into the underlying and growing your portfolio over time in just like a more sophisticated way than a lot of people want to manage their own portfolio. So, and then Gemini did have some things that they want me to further research with them. So I think I'll ask them an email before I sign up and just explain to them that I have been sick. So I'd like to thank Paulette Pierre, Scott Berenger, Michael Holliday, Motivation Boost, Shane O'Mac, Bill Bryant, Pedro X Spalding, BGP Automotive, In My Opinion, Jetta, and Omega Werewolf X for being members. You're really helping me and YieldMight be sustainable and doing this full time. So I really appreciate you all. And today on Financial Philharmonics, we have spooky, scary margin calls. And I always complain about my dad's love for Christmas carols. Like, he hooks up the toilet so that when you flush, it plays Christmas carols. Like, it's just 24/7 past Thanksgiving. But for me, Halloween only has one song, and it's Spooky Scary Skeletons. So if you like Spooky Scary Skeletons, that song, I think you might like Spooky Scary Margin Calls. And then we have Exponential Potential, which is a 1960s vintage type song about how we get hyped about stocks. And then we have Market Maker, which is a K-pop song, because I'm kind of obsessed about the idea of market makers now. So check those out if you like, and let me know if you think that the stub application is intriguing to you, or if you think this is a bad idea, then we should all just avoid this. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.